Hi everyone, and welcome to High Value Couponer. So today we are here with the couponing tag video. I'm so excited for this, and I'm hoping that a lot of people jump on board with it. I actually came up with all the questions of this tag. I was not tagged myself. I'm actually the one who's starting it and going to tag 3 other awesome YouTubers. However, if you're a YouTuber watching and I didn't tag you, consider yourselves tagged, because I'd love to see anybody do this video who wants to do it. I'm really excited to do this. I'm hoping it passes along with some of the bigger YouTubers and just all that fun stuff. So it'd be really, really cool to as many people as we can to do this tag. It'd just be awesome. So if I didn't tag you and you're watching, hey, consider yourselves tagged, because I'd love to see anybody do this. Because these are just great questions I think a lot of YouTubers or a lot of our viewers want to see answered. So really cool. It's just taking you back to the basics, a walk down memory lane of everything in couponing that I've ever done, and just lots of good questions. So yeah, I will tag my 3 people at the end, and we're just going to get into it. So number 1, what's the first deal you ever remember doing? The first deal I ever remember doing, okay, this was back in the day. This was like 10 years ago. I was young. I was like 10. We had Kroger still double coupons back in those days up to 99 cents. So if you had a 75-cent coupon, they made it $1.50. If you had a 55-cent coupon, it was $1.10, that kind of thing. And so I was all excited. I saw the TV show, but I didn't understand the principle behind it. I'm sure everybody, with your first deal, you don't really understand how it all works. So I was just cutting coupons out and just going and using them on whatever. So they had some Crave cereal that was like $3. I used the 75-cent coupon and it doubled to $1.50. So the cereal was $1.50. There was some like Skinny Cow candy, which I really miss those. They don't make them anymore. Those are really good. But I had like a buy one get one coupon on them. There was Pepsi Next. I remember that, and some Pop-Tart mini crisps. I'll see if I can insert a picture here of it. But that was my first deal, and I saved like 50%. It wasn't anything exciting, but the experience was so traumatizing because, number 1, I knocked over a whole entire display of ibuprofen. I just knocked it down. I ran into it with my cart and it all tumbled to the ground. I was so stressed. I didn't know what was going on. And so I was like, you know what? This is too hard. I'm not couponing anymore. So this kind of flows into the next question. What made you decide to be a couponer? So I had that experience when I was like 11. I was like, I don't want to coupon anymore. But then later, I think I was 13. Yeah, I was 13. Was I 13 or 14? No, I was 13 at that time. I was like, okay, I saw Joni, who was on Extreme Couponing. She was on a Christian talk show type thing, and I saw her talking about donating. I was like, oh, well, this is cool. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I want to get back into couponing and try this again. So I got on Joni's site and learned all the ropes to it based on what she had, and that kind of got me back in the couponing game again. So that was really, really cool. Okay, number 3, what does your family think about your couponing? They all pretty much love it, especially now during the COVID outbreak. They're so thankful we had all this stuff on hand. We didn't have to worry about flocking out to try to find toilet paper or stuff like that. So we're all they're thankful for it. They love it. I give to my family all the time for free. I give them stuff at Christmas, or my cousins and stuff, and aunt and uncle, I'll give them stuff at Christmas. I regularly supply for my grandparents, and of course, my parents, we all still live at home. I still live at home. And my great uncle, I supply him all the time. So, they really love the couponing, and they're super thankful for it. Okay. What is your all-time favorite store to coupon at? That's a hard one because I love couponing anywhere. And at this point, I'd go anywhere I could right now to coupon. I really got to say, though, when Walmart's got the rebates going, and all the deals just going on at Walmart, I love it. I know you're like, Walmart? Really? Walmart I love it. Because when you can get the rebates to start stacking up at Walmart, it's awesome. Kroger does really good mega sales, though. They do. But I just feel like Walmart has the most rebates and just the most awesomeness. And I love it. And my store's really cool with coupons and overage and just all that. It's really, really cool. So probably Walmart. What is the worst couponing experience you've had? Whoa. Okay, that's a legit one. I have had some really bad experiences in the past, but by far was Walgreens. So this is couponing, but it also kind of wasn't. The reason I think this was such an issue is because I had gone to Walgreens for years. I had built up a reputation at Walgreens as a couponer or whatever. So here's the story. I gotta give you guys the story. There were 2 ladies who work at my Walgreens, which if you're a local, you know who these 2 ladies are, because we've all had our run-ins with these 2 ladies, the dynamic duo. So basically, Before I go in there, and one of the ladies is a cashier who's been there for a long time. The other one is a shift manager. So the cashier who's been there a long time, she's never really liked coupons. I went one time and a coupon beeped, and it was clearly for the right thing, but it beeped, and she was like freaking out. She said, this is going to make me lose my job. And I was like, well, I don't want anybody to lose their job over couponing. But anyways, so she does not like me ever since then. Her manager told her it was all right to approve it or whatever. Then there's a shift manager who used to run the cosmetics counter there when our store still had that. I think they've pretty much shut that down. They don't really do that anymore. But she ran the cosmetics, and she was an extreme couponer. And she like noticed I was a couponer, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Come back to my register anytime you want. Do any amount of transactions you want. She was like, do this. So we got really good couponing, and she's really nice about couponing. So I went there all the time. Like Walgreens became like my store because she was so nice. I would specifically go and she was working. You know, we got along really well. Well, things started changing. She was no longer cosmetics cashier. She became a manager. So, but I still went every week. There's a school supply. So my dad, his company was doing a back to school drive for kids, and we kind of volunteered to man that up and get the stuff. Since I'm a couponer, he was like, well, my son could help us get really good deals. So we volunteered to do that. And so I was like, oh, Walgreens has some good stuff this week. So let's go in there and get some school supplies for the needy kids who, you know, it's for underprivileged children who couldn't afford school supplies. So went in there to get these school supplies, and the two ladies, the one lady, the cashier, saw me we had two carts. We were counting out, he was counting out folders, I was counting out binders. And they had a ton of them on the shelf, like a ton, like 200 folders, probably 30 binders, and we weren't taking anywhere near that much. So anyways, we're counting stuff out, and as we're in the aisle, we hear this voice, you can't take all those. And I look, and it's the shift manager and the cashier, which, why was that cashier even standing there? She just wanted to see me look like an idiot is what she wanted, but whatever. That lady is annoying. She's like, and my dad said, oh, well, this is all for charity. We're getting this for charity. And she said, I don't care. You can't clear my shelves. And I was like, are you serious? Like, we're not clearing your shelves, number one. Like, there was plenty left. They are ridiculous. So we actually ended up calling back later and speaking to a manager, and they told us that there actually was no, like, my mom was like, this is ridiculous. She called back in, and they were like, there was actually, she's like, what's the limit? Because you guys said there's a limit. She's like, well, there was no limit, but we just decided to limit them. Okay, and then for one thing, here's what they could have done to make that whole different. They could have come back and just said, okay, we're got a limit on these. Our limit is, 30 or 10 or whatever. They could have told us the limit. They just wanted to make us look like idiots. And they really, I didn't go back to Walgreens for a long time after that. I just finally started going back a little bit. But that was ridiculous and made me really never want to shop there again because of those two ladies. That was a horrible experience. I don't know why they couldn't. And especially since me and the other lady, we worked really well together with deals. But as soon as she got in a management position, she totally flipped. I don't get it. Because she actually used to tell me, don't follow the coupon limitations. Like if the Garnier coupon says limit 1, she's like, it doesn't matter. I was like, how do you go from that to freaking out over some folders? But that was the Walgreens experience. Okay, what's the most awkward item you've ever got couponing? Oh my gosh, guys, this has to go back to YouTube. I was on YouTube then. I did a whole vlog about it. It was night couponing, which what I wouldn't give to have a night couponing episode right now. I miss those. It was a Nicorette smoking gum, which I'm not throwing any shade to anybody who smokes, but I was like 17 or 18 when I was getting this. And so it was really, really awkward. I had to have an ID. So I was 18. I had to have my ID, and it was just like, the lady came over, and I was like, I want you to know I'm not a smoker. I'm just getting this because it's free. She's like, oh, it's all right. She's all excited. She's like, oh, this is all right. And so it was just embarrassing for me to get that. But it was a $10 moneymaker, so was I going to leave it sitting there? Absolutely not. So that was like the most awkward 18-year-old boy buying smoking gum. But, it was an awesome deal. I love that. Okay. How do you keep your coupons organized? This is the number one struggle. I'm going to show you 2 methods I've done in the past, If you're interested in any of these, I have all the items linked below in the description for you to buy through Amazon. It's actually an affiliate link. I've just started doing affiliate with Amazon. So if you ever want to buy these things on Amazon, I'll have a link in the description at all times. Because a lot of people have asked me about the binder. I want to have it easy for you guys. And it helps me out when you use that link versus just buying it on Amazon directly. So this is my coupon binder. This is the tried and true method. I have used so many methods, but this one, this is just the one. So I have baseball card holders in all categories. And it's just, it takes time to do this, but doing this allows me to see everything. I'm a visual guy. I need to see it. I need to touch it. I need it to be in here, and it makes me remember what's here. So I have it broken into categories. I'm planning on having a whole organization video up soon. Also, but maybe this isn't your speed, I've actually recently used this too. This little coupon pouch with the file folders in it. If you feel like sifting through your coupons and that kind of thing, you totally can use this. I use this, and I did like it, but the binder is just, it's my happy place. So I am sticking with the binder. Okay, what is your biggest frustration with couponing? I must say my biggest frustration with couponing would just be the fact that it is time consuming. It's a good time consuming hobby, but this, like I tell you guys, this binder takes forever. I have a hard time with it sometimes. Depending on how many inserts we get, it can take a long time. So yeah, but time can be hard. Okay, how long have you couponed? How long have I couponed? I would have to say, oh gosh, how long has it been? 5 years? Yeah, it's been 5 years. No, 6? Okay, hold on, math break. 5 years. I've been couponing for 5 years now, and I love it. No regrets. I love couponing so much. 5 years well spent, in my opinion. Okay, what is your favorite couponing memory or moment? Oh, that's a good question. Well, duh, I wrote it, so of course I think that's a good question. But a good couponing memory or moment, I gotta say, there's been so many of them. It's been a great 5-year journey. Probably my favorite was recent, actually. There's been a lot of good moments, but one of them recently was me going to Dollar General during the clearance event. And this was a couple months ago, but the clearance event was on fire. It was 5 off 25 day. I had so much overage in my cart. I had to actually keep getting stuff. Like I had to keep throwing items in at the register. Like not at the register, I had to keep adding items in my order because I had so much overage. Like so much overage. So much. Like it was like negative, like I had the 5 off 25, it was like negative $15 or something. I had to keep adding stuff in. Like it was unreal. Best time ever. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. That Nicorette was fun though, because that was a $10 moneymaker. But I just love the old school couponing where you don't have to worry about the rebates or extra bucks or anything. It's just you use your coupons and you get your deals and that's it. So yeah, that's my couponing tag. I am tagging, the last question is, who do you tag? I am tagging Financial Phoenix, Michelle from My Own Identity, and Miss Empty Nester to do this tag. And you guys will need to tag some people as well to take advantage of this video. Or to take advantage of, not take advantage, but to do the tag. So yeah, that's all that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so very much for watching.